I'll start with you because you were obviously in Russia for the group stage. Has it got what it takes to produce a memorable World Cup next year?
I think so. The stadiums were nice. Obviously the security, everything around the cities were amazing. The people were very friendly. For us, obviously, as a smaller team, I mean, we loved it. It was a great experience. But I think the whole occasion and they talk of the crowds. They say the crowds weren't as big as they hoped. I think most of the games they were fairly full. Certainly the ones we were in, and the atmosphere was good. I think as a warm-up tournament, it was good. It was a success.
Been there. I just want to take you over and talk to you about the two teams tonight, and in particular the Chile team. You know, we spoke about the German and the experimental team that Joachim Löw's taken over there, and they've done brilliant, obviously, to get to the final. But you've got a really experienced Chilean team, been together a long time, very successful in their own right. I think we've looked at the first game really as, you know, weaknesses and positives about what each team can do. The Germans play on the break, but one thing I noticed when I was kind of having a look was the way Chile just closed down in Germany, the Germans, and in the other games they really press really high. That's where they get the success, the Sanchez, the Vidal and the Vargas. We've got a couple of clips which I can show you. Do you think that's what they do best?
I think this is what they've been working on for years. I think it's ingrained in how they, you know, the culture of the team, the mentality. Here, I think the biggest thing, they get in their shape, and then as soon as they, you know, the first trigger comes in, they all go as a team. They try and keep the ball down one side of the pitch, as you see there with Alexis. But yeah, look, from good shape, then they start trying to, you know, force the play down one side of the pitch.
But I think what's most important, and you as a manager would stress that with your players, we're looking at the ball, so you see one man go, but they're all closing down behind. They're not isolating them, are they? They all go together, don't they? Here you see it again.
Obviously, your back four there, Medel, they're all dynamic players, they're all quick players, the fullbacks are very quick, and they've got to squeeze up and make sure those distances don't get big when the front players go and press. That's what they do well, they do it as a team.
And do you think that's what they'll do tonight?
Look, I don't think they'll do it any other way. I think that's how they've been. This is ingrained in their style of play, their culture. This is what they've been working on for years. I can't see them changing at all. I think it's a dead cert. That's what they'll do. Okay,
well, they did try that on one occasion against the Germans, just before half-time. You see Sanchez going to close down. But this has been a real product of what Germany have been doing, right through the 21s, you know, the superstars as well. As you can see, the Chileans have closed down, but this is what the Germans can do.
I think the biggest thing in that thing now is, as soon as that happens, you've got to be dropping off and just defending the space in behind you. And look, I think what we saw earlier in the tournament, and we questioned it before the semi-final, did they have enough? They looked like they were lacking energy to be able to play that style of play. But in the semi-final, they delivered, and they did it all the way through to extra time. So I think that there were question marks leading, and that was probably one of them. That was the reasons why. Yeah. And for them to be successful tonight, they can't have situations like that.
Yeah. We've looked at this competition, different teams, standout players. All of you know, Ronaldo's been here, which has been great for the competition. You look at the standout players. Sanchez has had a great tournament. Vidal, Vargas, this little triangle of players has been fantastic. The one player that has really stood out for me, because in the German, the young team, Draxler's obviously played well. This man, running from midfield, as you said there, they power through the middle, and it's been this man. 3 goals this tournament. Has he been the standout player for you?
I think he has, and it's not just, I mean, with a lot of players, but certainly him, it's not just power and pace, but it's just quality on the ball as well, and so aggressive in it with his runs. And also, you're talking about counter-attacking. It's not just a case of breaking and going, it's making good decisions on the ball as well. They all make really good decisions on the ball, and good support positions off it as well. But yeah, that's a big threat tonight. And I think with Chile, with their pressing, with their possession game, the key is the shape they have when they lose the ball to stop some of these counter attacks from Germany.
I'll put you on the spot if you had to choose a winner.
Well, I chose Mexico the other day, and for similar reasons.
You like the polar bear?
Well, yeah. Well, listen. The thing is, I love Chile. I love how they play, and probably my heart would say Chile because I just love how they do things. The key is they'll give them a game tonight if they're fully recovered and they can maintain, they can deliver their game plan with intensity. If they can, they'll give them a game. If not, I think Germany will win this.
Anthony, fascinating. Thanks very much for that.